process. Okay, so let's bring up Lorianne.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Lorianne Vaughn Speaks. I'm from Los Angeles, and my company is a virtual assistance company that specializes in speakers and authors. It's www.lvsconsultingservices.com. And actually, on the website, on the homepage, you will see that there is a free download on the 10 top ways to create massive growth in your speaking business. So some of those of you that are looking and need some ideas, it's right there and it's totally free. So, go at it. My biggest thing. Okay. So let me tell you, I'm over 60. My biggest problem right now is Skype. I love Zoom. Zoom is easy. Skype, I cannot seem to connect ever. So if I've got somebody that has a technical expertise that can help me on this, oh, please give me a call.
Okay.
I have had 2 podcasts where I could not connect with the podcaster. One was sweet and switched me right over into Zoom, and we had a great conversation. And the other was Dr. Gail Carson, who is freaking amazing. And she just went, oh, screw it. And she called me on the phone and we did it on the phone. And so, I mean, it worked out okay, but I hate being inefficient and, so that's my biggest need. Somebody give me a call.
All right, so Lorianne calling in technical gurus, people who understand Skype, and thanks for being here today. And you've been rocking it out in the Own Your Bold group. You're definitely accelerating your growth.
Thanks. Yes.
Well done. Thanks for being here, Serena. Okay, so someone is saying that I heard that Skype is going away, so not putting any resources to it. Yeah, I'm not a Skype fan either. I try to avoid it at all costs. So Serena, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Melanie. I'm Dr. Sirena Pilarolo, and I call myself your midlife midwife. I'm an author and speaker, and as a midlife reinvention coach, I support successful midlife women to move through their transitions in a holistic way, empowered and in a natural way. And what I notice mostly with these women is that they come to a moment in their life where they feel that the rug has been pulled from under them. They feel that they don't understand their body. They don't understand their emotions. They're confused. They're disenchanted with what they were doing. They have outgrown the first part of their lives. And I support them to move through that portal of transformation and rebirth into the best version of themselves.
I love it. So why don't you share one resource, and what do you need most right now?
Like Deb, I am also looking for podcast or speaking engagements. I'm bilingual, so I can also be interviewed in Spanish or be in Spanish speaking stages. So anybody who knows about that, I would be very, very grateful if I got some leads.
Great. So you're looking to get more exposure as well. I think this topic on the Own Your Bold Inner Circle is going to be very popular. Yes. Getting booked on more shows. Well done. Okay. And then if you want to share a link to one of your resources
Yes, I'm going to share a link to my website, and there's a free gift there for midlife women if they're interested in getting it.
Great. What does it do for them?
Well, it's a series of recipes, green juices and green smoothies. That's usually how I start out my clients detoxing. And it's very important to jumpstart their juiciness at that age of dryness and heat.
Love that. Jumpstart your juiciness. That's something we all want, right?
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Serena. And I've really been enjoying you rocking it out in the Own Your Bold group and watching your big leaps. So well done, lady.
Thank you.
All right. Let's bring up our next group, Casey, and we can move our other ladies back into our audience. Now, remember, as you're listening in, I want you to pay attention to what are other people up to. You know, one of the coolest things about being in a group of especially women. Like women are like the heartbeat sometimes of transformation and leadership. And, women, I really truly believe that women have this unique creativity that I think so many people can benefit from. And when we support each other, there's just something really extraordinary about women supporting women in that growth, right? So be listening for who's someone I could do something and make an introduction. How could I like make someone's day to day and hook them up with a resource that they really need? So, and if you're listening in and you've just joined us, Casey's checking in with everybody. Let Casey know if you'd like to jump up into the spotlight with us. She'll be bringing you on. All right, we've got Angela and Suzanne. So Angela, let's start with you. Oh, we can't hear you. You're still muted. You guys like my I'm the boss oversized mug? My husband came home with this one day and he's like, "You're the boss, babe." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Thank you." All right, Angela, you are up.
Can you hear me now? Okay, awesome. So how are you?
I'm good.
It's been fantastic listening to everyone else. I am Angela W. Stillwell, and I live in Pine Mountain, Georgia, which is about an hour south of Atlanta. And what I do is work with professionals and businesses to create the deepest connection that impacts their bottom line and their overall success. So
yeah, and you are so good at it. You're going to be on the Amplify Your Success podcast episode very shortly.
Yep, sure am. We had a great conversation last week and a couple of weeks before that, and while we were in Tampa, and yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff.
So what's one thing that you really need right now that would it would help like be a game changer or really be a pivot moment for you?
Well, I'm launching the beta for Vulnerability Warriors, so people in the beta would be fantastic. The kickoff is going to be on Friday, and then the first training session will be the following Friday. So, the opportunity to talk to people about that would be fantastic, whether they come in as a beta or whatnot. So that's the big driver right now.
So how does someone know that they might benefit from the beta? Give us in one sentence.
Yep. So anyone who has been through a major transition in life, death, divorce, empty nest, etc., and they've hit a plateau, they feel like they're stuck, and they know that they're meant for more. Vulnerability Warrior will walk you through that process to get you to that more.
Excellent. So if anybody knows someone that might be a good fit, make sure you guys connect them up with Angela. So Angela, you want to share one well, is that your resource, your Vulnerability Warrior beta, or did you have something else you want to share today?
Just my website is great. Lots of information comes out whenever you go to the website. There's a place to sign up right there. It's angelawstillwell.com.
Great. And I know you posted that in the comments earlier. So thanks for being here today. I can't wait to share it with all of our listeners in the Amplifier community.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. So as you guys are listening into each other, pop into the chat something that you hear someone say and like find something to acknowledge in each other. So I love that you're doing this beta, or, oh, that sounds interesting. I might know someone. So just like, let's really be paying attention to what's one thing you can acknowledge in each other today. Suzanne, you are up.
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
Nice
and I'm happy to connect with you. I've been
oh.
following you, Melanie, since 2011. So
I'm so honored that you're joining us today.
I'm a little starstruck. And I love that you're doing this virtually. I think it's cool.
Well, it would be so hard to get us all in the same room. And, I think virtual sometimes helps us kind of connect all over the world when maybe we wouldn't be able to.
I love it. And yeah. Okay. So first question is, who am I? Suzanne Longstreet. I'm a clarity coach, and I am an NLP trainer, neuro-linguistic programming trainer. So I coach and train people who want to make a bigger difference in the world to get out and discover their genius, shine their light, and make a difference.
Excellent. Hold on a second. Serena Curran, could you mute your line while you're getting adjusted? Thank you, darling. Okay. And where are you from again?
Just north of Toronto in Canada.
Okay, great. I was gonna say, I don't think I heard that part earlier. And what is it that you need most right now?
I'm grappling with two things. You want me to pick one, right?
One's good. If we have time, we can share another one later.
Well, both of them chunk up into being seen.
Yeah, the visibility. I'm just curious, anybody here feel like that's the game changer for you, getting more visibility? Put it in the chat right now. Yes, I want more visibility. Here's what I would really love, okay? And one of the things that I love about the Own Your Bold circle is this is where things move from, like we're having a nice conversation today, there's great resources, but it moves into, this is where the tactics and strategies kick in. So if you're struggling with these things, I really want to invite you to join us in the Own Your Bold level, because there's like, ask Lorianne. Lorianne joined the Own Your Bold circle at the beginning of the year. Visibility is not a problem anymore. She has so much visibility, she can't keep up with her clients. So there's lots of ways that I can support you better there. So just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Serena. And so let's get really specific for a minute and chunk down into what's the best way for you to get visibility right now. What's the specific way you want to be more visible?
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so this bleeds into the two
Okay.
wrong thing.
Yeah.
So one is, I have this group of Facebook entrepreneurs. There's 2,000 people in it, and they're all entrepreneurs. And I'm not engaging with them regularly other than posting. So there's an opportunity, which is why I also wanted to come here today, because I thought, well, let me see how Melanie's doing it. Because if I've got 2,000 people, it'd be an opportunity to have them connect, and that's why they want to be there, is to promote themselves. And then I've got this wonderful thing that I started in 2016. It's called a podcast. And I'm hearing most of you people go, hey, I want to be on a podcast. I'm going, I'm sitting on one. I need to get out there. So both of them are great opportunities for me to be more visible. Those I know are great platforms. And it's just, the good news is I've got a lot of clients that I'm working with. And the bad news is I have a lot of clients that I'm working with, so I don't have time to get out there and do the marketing. You know the cycle, right?
Yep. Yeah. This is all shiftable. So thank you for being willing to share what's really up. And I wanted to ask everybody about who all wants that visibility, because I want you to know you're so not alone. And I think this is one of the things that's so special about our community is like, and to borrow Angela's term for a minute, like the more vulnerable we are and the more open we are about what's really going on, the more I know how to gear the training and the support and the resources I share with you all. And I'm so glad you're here today. Thank you. So we'll be sharing some thoughts in the chats for you. Ladies, if you've got podcasts that would be great for her, techniques that work in Facebook groups that maybe she can tap into, let's hook Suzanne up. Thanks for being here today. Keep coming back and get visible.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Serena Curran. Did I say that right?
It's actually Curran.
Curran, okay.
Yeah, it's an East Coast name. Yeah.
Welcome. So glad you're here. Hey, Chris, I see you, Chris. You'll be up shortly. So why don't you tell us who you are and where, what's in one sentence, what you do?
Well, I'm Serena Curran, and I empower conscious entrepreneurs to understand and align with their soul success archetypes from the Akashic Records, which leads to them having greater impact, income, and growth in their business, because it defines for them what their strategies and their models should be in their business to be most successful.
I love Akashic Records. So powerful. Yeah. I'm glad to know you do that. I didn't know someone in our group did that.
Yeah, it is incredibly powerful work. And, this is where the hidden saboteurs are that keep people from actually doing things like getting visible or, being able to express what's really true for them and so on. Those little hidden things that they don't know about. Yeah.
Great. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So tell us, what do you need most right now?
Well, I want to say podcasts, because I love doing them. And, but the podcasts need to be geared towards entrepreneurs, or particularly people that are open to spiritual work, and they don't need to know about the Akashic Records. I love to tell people about them, but it helps if they're a little bit spiritually oriented.
Yeah, good to know. And why don't you share a resource? And Suzanne, I think I forgot to let you share your resource. Sorry. Don't feel like you guys can't interrupt me and say, can I share my resource? Make sure you put it in the comments. What is your resource?
So, your success archetypes are really connected to your ability to manifest. So I have a little resource called 11 Tips to Up Your Manifesting Game. And you can get it at bit.ly link, bit.ly/manifest tips. And that's a capital M and a capital T on manifest and tips. And it'll take you to my mailing list and you can sign up and get your freebie.
Love it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll keep coming back. These are such great resources you are all bringing today. Put that in the comments because sometimes bit.lys are a little bit hard for people to remember. And keep connecting, keep staying visible. And again, I'm going to invite you ladies to really, by the way, Casey, can you bring up our next group? I want to invite you ladies to really consider joining us in Own Your Bold. Sometimes it's really hard to explain what happens in these mastermind type groups. I want to help you get really connected to these podcast interviews and other opportunities for visibility to share your message. And there's some fundamental things that I've noticed really are game changers to make it so that you're not searching, but you're literally turning people away because there's so much coming at you. So we'll be doing that in the next couple months. This month, we are working in Own Your Bold. We are working visibility. So this month we are doing a huge process on getting boldly visible and really owning your niche. And then next month, we're doing a big upgrade around money and mindset. And then we're going to get into the visibility. So if there's anyone else that wants to jump on, this is your chance. We'll be wrapping up after this. If you haven't yet had a chance to jump in, welcome. Casey, I know there's somebody that called in. And so I don't know if the callers can get on the panel as well, but we might just want to open up their line and give them a chance to do their shout out if they're just calling in. And let me know, Casey, if there's anybody sharing on Facebook that's not in the group.
Yeah, we were able to get Chris in from the Facebook group, so we're in.
Great, Chris in the house. Chris, why don't you jump in? And I see you've got a hairdo change as well today.
You know what? I just parted it different.
Oh, is that it? I thought it was a different color last time I saw you.
Well, probably. I think it was blue the last time we saw.
Yes, it was.
It's long. See, like it's getting long.
Yes.
All right.
Chris,
what am I sharing?
Start with introduce your name, where you are in the world, and then tell us like one line what you do.
Okay. My name's Chris McPeak. I am in the Southern California area. I guess it's fair to say I'm a mad side hustle multitasker. I have a day job and 2 side hustles. I run a master's swim team with my husband, but my main focus is with career coaching. I want to help midlife professional women recircuit or redefine what it is that they want to do with their vocation.
Very, very valuable. So what's the one thing you most need right now?
Well, I podcast as well. So I would love to get more visibility on other people's shows. And I suppose I really would love tips on growing my list because I feel like I'm not going to get clients until I have a bigger list and a bigger range.
Okay. So building your list and getting on more podcast interviews.
Yes, that would be awesome. Fantastic. Awesome.
So I have a question. If I covered list building in the Own Your Bold Inner Circle, would that be something that people would find valuable, is how to build your list so you can nurture it and get more clients? Give me a little shout out. Let me know if that's something you guys want. Okay. Chris, why don't you share with everybody one resource that you'd like people to know about that you have?
Boy, I have so many fun freebies out there. I think my favorite... I know. My favorite thing, I think, is my time management. I call it You Need a Time Budget. And it's this idea of focusing on budgeting your time the same way that you budget your money. Because we don't get our paychecks or our clients' payment and then we go out and spend it all in other places. But we tend to treat our time that way instead of budgeting it. So I think that's my favorite resource right now.
I love that.
I'll pop it in the thingy.
it also seems like it's the one asset that we can't replenish and we never have enough of. So
Correct. Very
awesome.
true.
I'm so glad you're here today. It's so great to see your face.
I know. I
And,
miss you guys.
All right, keep coming back. It's such a joy to help spotlight all of you, share each other's resources. Remember, I want you to be thinking about who can you connect with here? Who's doing something that is really cool that you can introduce to someone else? Is there something you really loved about what someone else shared? Chat with each other, share in the comments, let people know if there's something that you can be of service to them. So we'll bring up our last guest here today. Let's bring up Angela. Angela, you can unmute your line. Looks like Angela might be on the phone though, not on video with us. Let's see. So Angela, you have to unmute yourself. Or Casey, maybe you can unmute her. There you go. Hi, Angela. Angela, we can't hear you. Maybe you've triple muted yourself. Well, while Angela is sorting out her mic, let me just share one thing about the invitation I've been making about Own Your Bold. I mentioned at the top of the call that there's two levels that I work with people. One is our Awaken Leadership Mastermind, and that's for people who they're really ready to take their scaling. So they're really growing, they're really expanding. They want to get out in a really big way, and they're looking to be the leader in their industry and in their business and in their life. So if that's appealing to you, we are going to be closing applications for the program at the end of this month. We have our in-person retreat in June, and you do not want to miss it if this is something that you feel called to do with me this year. It's very, very powerful. It is a one-year commitment, and you really want to grow. Like, this is not like, you're thinking about it. You might want to do some more work. No, this is like you really want to expand and grow. And you would like me to coach you in the process and be part of a really cool group. Now, the other mastermind I run is called Own Your Bold. And this is something that everybody can benefit. We meet monthly and we have a theme for the month. And that theme becomes your inspiration and you're really an opportunity to challenge yourself to grow in this area. And so we tackle different things like how to get on more podcasts, how to handle, like the sales conversation and really enroll more people with a bold confidence. We tackle money, we tackle mindset. So I'm rotating through the different things I hear you sharing about. So it sounds like we'll also be doing list building in the near future. This is at a level that everybody can afford. So you can start at, there's a one-year commitment at the $200 a month level. You can just do it for 3 months. There's a 3-month package, and there's a pay in full that you get my bonus of the Money Mindset Mastery Program. So if that's feeling inspiring to you, you really want to go to the next level, you want to stay connected to big, bold action takers, you want to gain more confidence, I would love to have you join us in that program. And if you're not sure, just let Casey know and we can schedule time to chat and sort out what feels right for you next. So were we able to get Angela sorted, Casey? I mean, not the other Angela, not Angela Stillwell. Angela Stillwell's already been up. We had another Angela in there.
Nope, I don't guess her mic is working.
Okay. Sorry. Well, hopefully you can join us next time. Did everybody get a chance? Sheila. Oh, Sheila, so glad to see you joining us. Sheila, did you want to get in the spotlight today? I don't think Sheila came up yet. Did she?
I would love to. Thanks, Melanie.
All right. So here you go. You're up.
Great. Very honored to be here today, connecting with Melanie again. We got to meet in person in September at an event, and I'm finally going to join up one of your programs. So
Yay.
Thank you so much, ladies, and for sharing. Everyone had a great, succinct intro. Just a quick update on what I'm doing is I actually have a podcast booking service called Podcast Get Booked. So I help you increase your visibility by turning interviews and visibility into income. So I just
great tagline.
Yeah. So thank you. Our friend Steve Olsher helped me with that one. So
great.
Yeah. So thanks for letting me pipe in here. Should I throw my freebie? I have a freebie, an ebook on how to get booked. So you can start.
Love that. Before you go, what's the one thing that you need most right now?
I would love any kind of lead. I'm just kind of building up some income, if you will, and so I can then reach more people. So to be honest, I'm looking for anyone who's interested in chit-chatting about how I can help you get on some podcasts. I have some reasonable packages, and we can get started today before midnight tonight.
Great. Well, I am so glad you're doing that. As you can see, it's a hot topic around here. So I think being in the Own Your Bold level or the lab level or the mastermind level, if that feels right to you, that would be a great source of referrals for you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I just want to do a quick wrap up. What's a takeaway you're excited today? What do you love most about virtual networking? Should we keep doing this every month? You guys think this is a good way to make some connections? Yes. Okay. The way that you get to pay for today is share the love, spread the love with other people, and invite your friends to come join us, and keep coming back. The more you guys register, the more you show up, the more inspired I will be to keep hosting this call once a month. Keep checking in on Tuesdays, because Tuesday each week, we've got a fun way for you all to connect with each other in the Amplify community. So go out, make at least one connection this week with someone in the group. And for those of you that just joined us the first time, so great to see your faces. Can't wait to see you again next month. And again, if you are feeling inspired to raise your game, up-level your results, let's get you in the Own Your Bold circle. It's one of the most powerful ways that you can choose to invest in your next level of success. Bye, everybody.